I rely very heavily on the idea that when I set the cursor on this fence to a number, when I make a cut, we cut to that number. And it's not hard to make that happen. Let me show you what I do to calibrate my table saw fence. First step, I've got a board with a jointed edge. I'm going to rip the board, measure the board, then we're going to go from there. So when I rip the board, I'm looking for a width dimension that's under 6 inches, and that's going to make more sense in just a sec. I'm going to set to 4, make the cut, and then show you how I fix this. Here's the thing. The under 6 part is because I'm going to measure this with digital calipers. And the maximum capacity of my digital calipers is 6 inches. So that's why I want this cut to be under 6. Next step here, don't touch the fence. Leave it where it is. Use your digital calipers. Measure the width of the board. Now what my calipers are showing me right now is I'm not at 4. Don't move the fence. Did I mention don't move the fence? Don't move the fence. The correction for this is to come to the cursor. Whatever that number is, we now put the cursor on that number, tighten it back down. And then what I would do is move the fence a little bit, make another cut, measure again, just do a double check there to make sure that you're right. Now here's the theory. Every time I change blades, it's quite possible that the kerf of blade number 2 is not quite the same as the kerf of blade number 1, and I need to do this again. In the real world, what I find is that blade to blade to blade, 40-tooth alternate top bevel to a 60-tooth crosscut blade, the kerfs are close enough that there is not a dramatic change in the calibration of my fence. So in all honesty, for my 10-inch table saw blades, I very, 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 very infrequently have to come back and reset this or recheck this for a blade in my set. Key to this, digital calipers. If you don't have digital calipers, measuring this with a tape measure or a good ruler is still going to get you pretty darn close. Try this for calibrating your saw, and you can really get it dialed in very, very accurately.